And I did ask Ashley, but her test is Saturday. So
yeah.
Saturday. But then she did say, then I do want to set up a virtual party to try and get active so she doesn't go 2 months.
Good. That's
wants
fantastic.
To go in November. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to kind of repeat a couple of things, girls, just because I realized I hadn't hit the record button. But here's the thing. I want to talk about the 7 days of deals just because it's brand new. And by brand new, 37 years, they've never done this. They have done the Cyber Monday. So here's the thing with the Cyber Monday. The Cyber Monday is orders not attached to a party, okay? Those are specifically online orders. And Cyber Monday is the 26th, okay? So I'm gonna be taking notes as we do this too, because I want you guys to think about this. So Cyber Monday is November 26th. And honestly, I wouldn't even really be promoting that right now because we have the 7 days of deals that starts this Sunday, the 18th, and goes through the following Saturday, which would be the 24th, I believe, right? Isn't Saturday? Or, yeah, through Saturday the 24th. So, from my understanding, that is each morning, and I don't know if it's just going to be on the main website page, or, I mean, I'm sure it'll be on our website too, if guests go to our website. There's going to be a deal. And one thing that they mentioned on the leader call this past week when people were kind of asking about it, these bundles or these deals could incorporate outlet items. They could incorporate outlet items at a deeper discount than what we normally see in our outlets, okay? These deals can be added to a party, and they can just be on an online order, okay?
I'm sorry. Did you say they can be added to a party? Yes.
Can be added to a party.
Okay.
I mean, this is from my understanding from our leader, and I think that notebook's upstairs, from our leader call. They can be added to a party or just through your personal website. So here's the thing. None of you are on direct ship now. I don't know if anybody, I know Verna was, but so here's the thing. What do you think are some, let's first, I'm just gonna say this. I think it's a good idea for everyone to create a party, an open party, okay? Because here's the deal. You're going to be able to convert, and if it doesn't qualify to 200, which this time of year, if you open up a party and if somebody calls you and they need something, you just send them that party link, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, they're not going to get it as fast because the order's not going to process until you submit the party. But you're also saving them like $1 or so on shipping, or maybe even a few dollars on shipping. Really,
if they're local.
If they're local, yeah. Well, even if they're not local and you direct ship it from a party, it's like $7.25, which I think the base rate on an online order through the website is $8.20.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So you're still saving them anywhere from $1 to like $3, right? Depending on I wouldn't offer free shipping or anything. I mean, the $5.25 is a great rate for shipping on our products. Okay. So if you open up a party, and so Tina, if you have any questions about this, because I know this is like your first November, this is only your second month in the business, really.
Right.
You know, so if anything doesn't make sense, let me know, because we have other consultants too that hopefully will be watching this as well. So you set up a party, and I would use like, you know, your husband's email address or your dog's email address or something, you know, just because then you're taking full advantage of the host benefits and the consultant benefits. So then you have a link, and you might even call it, you know, something clever, you know, that's about November or about deals or something like that. So, you know, Tina's deals, Julie's deals, you know, so then you're sending them that. So I want to brainstorm ways to promote the 7 days of deals, right? So if you have parties, whether they're virtual or live, you can let people know. And the nice thing about setting up an online link too on your online communities, if you have little online groups, or even on your main timeline, if you don't, you're going to let people know. You might even consider going live so they can see your excitement. Oh my gosh, this is the first time in 37 years the company has had a 7 days of deals. What that means is every day there's a new deal that's going to be posted. If you're interested in that deal, you can jump on this link. And what link is it?
Our
Your party link. Your party link that you're creating. Okay? You don't want to send them to pamperedchef.com. You don't even really want to send them to their main website, because here's the thing. If you send them to their main website and they put an order in for the day 1 deal, and then they see day 2 deal and they want that deal too, they've already sent their order in. But when you create a party link, okay, now here's the thing, and I'm trying to remember how this works. They may need to just message you, hey, I want day 2 as well. And you may have to add the day 2 on for them. But they've created their order on your party already. And you're not going to send it off until the end of day 7, right?
Right.
Now, this is the other key thing, is once they add it to the cart, they have it. Okay? Because these deals are while supplies last. So if they're kind of interested in day 1, but they don't add it to their cart yet, and then they decide on day 3 they really like day 1, they want to make sure they get it, and it's already gone because the supplies are already gone, they're out of luck.
But even though we don't close the party, as long as it's in their cart, they're going to get it.
If it's in their cart, it's not available anymore.
Okay.
Okay? Good question. Okay. So another option, like what I'm going to have to do, because I'm direct ship now. So if somebody uses uses my link, a party link, or my regular link, it ships right away. So I'm going to use the Express Party checkout. Now that's available to everyone too, but since yours aren't direct ship, I don't think you would even need to even do that. So if anybody watching the video happens to be direct ship now, and I'm just not making that connection, just message me directly and we can chat about how to work that out. But does that make sense what I'm saying? Because let's say you have somebody, they want all, they're messaging you every day. Oh, add day 3. Oh, add day 4. Oh, add day 5. Who knows I don't really know what these packages are. I'm guessing they're going to be a little bit bigger than like a $5 item. I have not heard anything. This is total speculation. I'm kind of thinking we might see some stainless steel cookware or some executive cookware. I'm kind of thinking we might see some bigger things at some really good deals. And again, this is total speculation. It might be some bundles. It might be some outlet items with maybe some rubs or seasonings. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons, because then it gets some seasonings and rubs into the hands of customers that may not have used them yet. And if you've tried our seasonings and rubs, you get hooked because they are yummy, right? And then that gives us a way to do some customer care. Hey, how are you doing on that bell pepper rub? Do you need any more? I have an order going in. That kind of thing. Because people love those rubs. And a lot of times if they need 1 or 2 rubs, hey, and you're offering like a deal, hey, I have an order going in. If you want to pick it up from me when it comes in, it's just a $1 shipping or whatever. And then you get 3 or 4 people that want to do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So again, I'm totally speculating on what they might be, but I have a feeling they're going to be nicer. They'll be good deals, but they'll still be a nice size orders to have. Okay. So how are we going to promote these? How are we going to promote these at a show? Does anybody have a show between?
I have a virtual party that starts the 20th.
Okay, perfect. So I'm sure you already have the group set up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it starts on the 20th. So what could you do? Like, do you have it already set up now? Or are you setting it up like you do?
Already set. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what can you do to promote?
Actually, it's in an event. Is that going to matter? It's not a group, and it's an event.
Well, you just can't schedule anything, so you're going to live post it. It doesn't matter. Okay. I mean, I don't think it matters.
I mean, that's fine. That's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah. If you live post it and don't use a scheduler, then the events are fine. I've heard back and forth. I mean, some of these top people, some of them use events and they just live post like you're doing, or the ones that schedule things do groups.
Okay.
I think in either case with any virtual party, it's just getting your host involved
Right.
and having her share, posts.
Right.
I found a cute picture a friend had posted on her thing today that I will share in our group here that you could use, Jill, to post in your event.
Okay.
So what
Awesome.
could you say? Like it's a cute little image that just says 7 days of deals.
Okay. Great.
Like if your party doesn't start until the 20th.
I could use that too. I have 3 open shows right now.
Perfect.
That I'm closing on the 30th.
Perfect.
Nice.
So yeah.
Okay, so let's talk. So either one of you, what are you going to post now? What are you going to post now in your events? Even though yours hasn't started yet, Jill and Tina, yours are are going on now. What can we
do? Something to get them to build up anticipation. Something maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll post, hey, have you RSVP'd yet? The party's starting the 20th, but starting Sunday, what, blah, blah, Pampered Chef's doing something they've never done before. Watch for the deal of the day for 7 days, and then break it out first while supplies last. But if you order, it's yours, something to that effect.
Once we add it to your cart. So here's something I'm going to challenge all of you with whatever you have going on right now, whether you have an open party, virtual party, or you have upcoming live parties, or even open live parties. You might consider, you may not be posting every day between now and the 24th, but even if you're going to close out a party like on Friday, you might let the host know, they have this thing going on. Let's do the Saturday after Thanksgiving, because you may have people that over Thanksgiving realize they need to add some things, and they might want to take advantage of these deals, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to challenge you guys to go live in your events.
Okay.
For like just a couple minutes. You can even do that now before we have all the details on Friday. Like if you did that tomorrow, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I know we're not starting our official party until the 20th, but Pampered Chef's doing something they've never done before. And you can take advantage of the 7 days of deals, because it starts on the 18th. So one of the things that I'm going to start posting on the 18th is the daily deal.
Mm-hmm.
If you want that added into your cart, let me know. You know what I mean? So I would recommend just kind of putting the bug in their ear now. So I am planning tomorrow, probably midday, like late afternoonish. My goal is to do that, is to go live, and just the reason I'm going to say go live instead of posting, and go live for like a minute or two, because they're going to see your excitement, they're going to hear it in your voice, and just a minute or so, because they're not going to really listen to a lot of details. And you could even say, as soon as I get more details, I will post them. So be watching for those.
Okay.
And then I'm going to definitely ask my host, comment on my live video, because this really has the potential to really add to your host's benefits, to your host's benefits as well.
Yeah.
Right? Because if they're wanting to get some Christmas shopping done, and there's some really good things that come up, and they're wanting to add each one of those. Heck, even if they're $30 a day, times 7, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That can really add up. Okay?
Absolutely.
So, what can we post on our timeline or in our communities?
Almost the same thing. Still saying, making sure that they know this is a first-time deal that Pampered Chef has ever done. It's a limited offer. If you're interested, you need to jump on it, and here's where to go.
And, you want to encourage people to check back every day.
Yeah.
But I also am going to challenge you guys maybe to get up, I think every single one of you 3 work outside the home. Now, clearly on Sunday, nobody at work, but like get up where that's the first thing you do on Sunday morning is gonna be pull it up to see what the deal is, and then you can share that.
Do we have any idea what time it's going to be posted?
I'm guessing we'll learn that on Friday. That
Okay.
they said they're gonna send the STIR said they're gonna be sending out more details on Friday. So I'm
Okay.
hoping that'll be in there. So I don't know if Sunday the 18th means midnight, you know,
Right.
or if it means 8 a.m. Central Time.
Okay.
So I'm not exactly sure yet. So whenever we do find out, I would set your alarm. I mean, like obviously you don't have to stay up until midnight. Yeah. But you know what I mean? I don't think they're going to, I mean, and they have, they did say on this leader call, because sometimes there have been some, they may not be leaders necessarily, but some longtime consultants that will go. I mean, the reason that our straws were on back order before they even became available, I think, is because so many people took pre-orders for them, right? And I can see some people putting, if it's a good deal, putting like 10 of them in carts, you know, and they asked us not to do that. They asked us, don't put quantities of these deals in your cart hoping you'll sell them.
Right.
You know,
Right.
They need to be legit. It's a shame they have to say that, but they do. So I would just get excited, and you might want to go live, you know, on the one day, and then maybe do a little countdown or something, right? So once it does start, and all your events, you know, whether it's your events for parties, your customer group, or your timeline, I would have something that you're going to basically post every day, and I would make it about the same time every day. So even if it hits at midnight, I wouldn't necessarily post it at midnight. You might want to find out what it is and, you know, whatever. But like if at 8 o'clock every morning is when you post it, you know, that's what I would do. Or 7:30 before you leave for work, or however that works out. Because then that way your customers are realizing it. And you can let them know, hey, if you want to find out what the deal is earlier, you can certainly go, you know, and I'm thinking that they're going to let us know exactly where to look in the email on Friday too. Like if a customer just goes to our website, are they going to be able to find them? Is it going to be obvious, like if they go to a party link? Because we want them to be able to use a party link. And since they are
Right.
visible through the party, I would think that it would be visible no matter how you sign on.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
How else can we promote this? Because you may, like me, have customers that aren't on Facebook or aren't on Facebook very often.
Instant message people, text people, email.
If we have a flyer, we can put it in our break rooms.
Good idea, Tina.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can print out a flyer or even create a flyer, put in break rooms. Yeah, so those of you, I mean, that's a benefit for those of you that work outside the home, you know, in an office, because you have that whole full of people too that, no, obviously some companies frown upon, but some companies are totally fine with putting stuff in the break room or on a bulletin board or shooting emails. So break rooms at work, love it. Text, like Jill said, text to people, instant message people. The customer connection newsletters would be a way to catch those people that maybe have ordered from you through parties that maybe you don't have, you know, maybe you don't necessarily want to text total random strangers or people that have ordered from you once and they don't know who this text is coming from, right? So the email, customer connection email. What else? Let's talk about events, because Julie, I know you have an event coming up this weekend, right? Or tomorrow, or on the 15th or 16th?
I have a party on the 15th and then a vendor event on Saturday the 17th.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so that's something too. At an event, and I have events on Saturday and Sunday. I mean, not events. Like I have an open house for a realtor with a Norwex girl. So I don't really know how that's going to work out or how much traffic, but and then another smaller thing at somebody's house. But but yeah, so what can we, and here's the thing too, if you guys create anything, if I get something created, I'll share it on our team page. But if you guys kind of get something figured out, or, or want to even get something started and then share it, and then we can kind of tweak it and, kind of work on it as a group effort. It kind of can be used as a flyer to take at work. It could be, a lot of times you can do, you can do like little postcard things. Here's our little recognition postcards where you can kind of do something that's 4 to a page that might say something about it. So then, you're not having to have big flyers for people like at the events or even at work in your office. You have one to put in your, but if you want to have like even a smaller something that you can let people take with them with like the website or your party link on there.
Okay.
Sign up sheet.
That's what I was thinking, if you did like a sign up sheet, because I'll have a sign up sheet. I was going to do the prep bowls again.
Oh yeah.
At the at my vendor event on this weekend, but
good idea. So how are you going to do the event, the bowls at your event? You're going to have some there and people can.
I just found out Sunday that it was for sure that I was for sure going to be in this.
Okay.
So I'm going to order in Sunday, and I don't know if I'll have them. So if I don't, I'm just going to have a couple. I have a couple that are made up, so I'll have those for them to look at, and then I'll take
samples. Yeah, and then just take orders for them. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. So you can have a list of, and you can have a list people who want batter bowl or who want the batter bowls or the prep bowls. And that on that same, you could even have the same list. Hey, write your name down if you want the deals of the day, or if you're interested in the prep bowls. And yeah, I love it. I mean, heck, you could do a sign up list too. Have a flyer at work and have people sign a sign up list if they want, because then that way you can just email each day, and they can respond back if they want. Hey, yeah, add this to my order. Add this to my order.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so I love that sign up for events, because you know what, I kind of almost like the idea of the sign up better than just a little flyer that you hand them anyway, because if they give you their information, then you are in control, right?
Yeah, because if not, they may lose it.
Yeah, because they might lose it, or they might forget, or they might,
Wrong.
Yeah, they might type it in wrong, and like if you email them the hot link, then they can just click on it, right?
Yep.
Okay, I like the sign up list better. So for events, for the workplace, you can have a flyer along with a sign up list for people that want to get more information. And then of course, people order from this, then they're your customers. So people from work or from events that want to take advantage of this, the nice thing is then you have a new customer.
Yeah.
Be able to service and
Yep.
love it. Good ideas. So let's talk a little bit about live parties. I know, Julie, you have one on the 15th. I've got one coming up. We talked about virtual parties. I think we had it covered. I think for the live parties that we have Facebook events for, we can do the same thing, kind of let people know, here's what's coming. I usually try to wrap my parties up within 7 days, but I might let my hosts know that we might,
Extend it.
Step it through. Another question that I hope they answer, like I have a show that was supposed to be tonight, but her daughter-in-law went into the hospital yesterday to have a baby. She had preeclampsia. So anyway, she's like, let's move it. So we're moving it to the 27th, so we're able to keep it in the same month. But, so if people are adding these deals to their cart, but the party's not until the 27th, but it ends on the 24th, like I don't know if these orders all have to be submitted by the 24th, or if they.
I need to know that as well then.
Right, because it's the 30th. Yeah. I'm guessing there's just not going to be any new ones after that. And if it's while supplies last, so I'm guessing we'd be able to, but that's just something to keep in mind.
If you find that answer, I'm going to really need that.
Okay. I'll try to ask around and see how important that close date is. If it's in the basket, if it's going to still be available, because I feel like it should be, because if it's in the basket, it's not going to be available anymore, so nobody's going to be able to snatch it from you.
Yeah.
I mean, it might need to close by the 30th, though. They might have that.
Well, that's when I'm supposed to close.
Right.
So all 3 of them. Yeah.
Right. Okay, I like this. So with the light parties, you can definitely post in the events, but I even think at the party, like for instance, I have a party. Well, I don't have a party this week, Thursday and Friday, so I'm going to tell them about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to let them know. I might even encourage them to, hey, you guys need to join my online community, even if it's just for this week, because
Right.
coming up, I'm going to be posting every day to get them. So then that might get them engaged in my group, and hopefully they'll stay and not leave. But but definitely just say, hey, you'll definitely use a door price slip. Sometimes I forget to use door price slips at my parties, but use these and maybe let them know, hey, if you want to make sure you're on my list to get these specials or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think it's important because the thing is, it can add. It's not going to take away from the sales on that day at the party, right?
Right.
Hey, be watching out for the next 7 days or from, here to here. Because it could just add to. Okay?
Okay.
You may also schedule even just a 15, 20 minutes. Now, Tina, it's not going to take you as long as some of the girls that have been doing it for a while. But the order history, everybody knows how to look up the order history, right?
Yeah, but I have to say, lately, mine has shown no orders. Like this friend who just ordered again.
Yeah.
I went to his order history, and it was empty.
I wonder if that was when they were doing updates. Did you just recently do that, or was it?
This morning, yeah.
Oh, this morning.
So I went into, maybe I'm not going to the right place. I went into contacts.
Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. Don't even go to contacts.
Okay.
Here's what I like to do. I like to. Okay, look, girls, 3,400 for our team. Look at Joel.
Nice.
7,800. They're throttling us right now.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Go under selling and recruiting,
Uh-huh.
and then go down here to personal business reports.
Okay.
Okay? And then go to order history reports.
Okay.
Okay? Now, you have 3 things. You can actually see what your top 10 selling items are, which is actually kind of fun to do sometimes.
Yeah.
And this goes back to 2012 for me, so I shouldn't have done that probably because now this is going to take forever. But it is kind of fun because a lot of times, like mix and chop is my mix and chop and salad choppers and mini serving spatula, the nylon one. Isn't that funny? The herb rub, the can opener, and the food chopper are in my top 10. So that's kind of a fun thing too, because here's the thing with that. I probably should throw a challenge out to our team sometime to do the top 10, maybe at the end of the year, like even just to do your top 10 for that year. And obviously the lower price items like the mini nylon scraper, but actually, the citrus peeler's on there. I don't ever talk about my citrus peeler. So people just buy that. Right?
Right.
And then the rub, that's a $5 item. And the nylon serving spatula is a $4 item. But the salad chopper is a $30 item. This is a $14 item, a $20 item, $20 item, $35 item. So it's a good picture to look at to say, okay, am I talking about these higher price items enough, so people realize there's a need
Right.
or are my top 10 things all $15 or less? You want to have a mixture of that. So the other order history report is all customers who bought a specific product. So here's what I would do. Like, let's say that one of the deals is stainless steel cookware of some sort, right? The discontinued stuff. You're going to post it in your parties and post it on your timeline, post all the places we said, but then maybe over your lunch break or maybe beforehand, you want to go over here and say, okay, and if you don't have an older catalog, I will try to post on this on our group page, like past item numbers, because you do need the item code. But you could put in the codes for the, or a range. You can do a range, I think, or items separated by commas. So you can put in who's ordered some stainless steel from me in the past. Or if it's an executive, who's ordered some executive from me in the past. Because those are people that you could maybe reach out to and say, hey, how are you enjoying your stainless steel? Right now there's a deal of the day, and you could get a great deal if you want to add to your collection. Make sense?
Yep.
And then all products purchased by your specific customer, Jill, this is where you'll want to put his name in.
Okay.
And if you hit a search, it should pull up and it'll ask
Okay.
to confirm it's him. So that little feature under selling and recruiting, and then personal business reports and order history. That's a good place to go, because then those are people that you can just text or message or email, or it just gives you a focused person. Hey, and they might even be on your email list, or they might even be in a friend on Facebook, but you could just say, hey, do you see the deal of the days I've been promoting? I know you've ordered stainless steel in the past. This is the deal. I mean, I could totally be off on that too. So don't get it in your head that it's going to be.
But Christy said.
No, she doesn't know. I'm just taking what I heard and making stuff up. So that's how my mind works. I just kind of figure it out. Okay, well, I feel like this was good. Was this helpful for you guys to kind of?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes.
I didn't really want to wait until Friday, or definitely not until the weekend, because I feel like everybody's so busy this time of year on the weekends for sure.
yeah.
So I wanted just to be able to, but we kind of went in knowing, having a game plan, I guess. So, okay, let me
Perfect.
recording real quick. Thank you guys for sharing and brainstorming. I love the ideas.